Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. So guys, today's video I just want to quickly tell you guys what is really happening and why all these things are unfolding at Synagogue Church of All Nations since the death of Prophet T.B Joshua. So guys, recently EFCC, that's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, invited 20 disciples of Synagogue Church of All Nations for questioning over alleged financial fraud and diversion of funds left by late Prophet T.B Joshua. That's the founder of Synagogue Church of All Nations. We all know that he died few months ago, and so why all these things are happening in Synagogue Church of All Nations? Why his wife Evangelist Evelyn Joshua is on the neck of all these people is like 20 disciples, or is there prophet? I think they call them prophets and prophetesses or disciples. 20 of them were invited, and the funny part is they are not even Nigerians. They are both Nigerians and foreigners. Most of them are from Nigeria, Mexico, South Africa, and Senegal. Yeah, that's where all these prophets and prophetesses that was invited by EFCC for some questioning. So why they were invited? Because they carried out some huge fraud, as in right now they said many of those prophets and prophetesses are now multi-millionaire, because after the death of TB Joshua, they took a lot of money. In fact, they took a lot of money from the church account. They even, immediately after the death of TB Joshua, they seized the church immediately, after, he died around June, and they never wanted his wife, Evelyn Joshua, to be part of the church. No, that's very wrong of them. So, even one of them made himself a general overseer. You can imagine, when Pastor T.B Joshua was still in the mortuary, one has already made himself a general overseer of the church. Hey, and they said some of them are even living, that place that Pastor T.B Joshua used to stay. I think they call it Mountain. That place he used to stay to pray, that beautiful natural place that he normally goes to pray inside that Synagogue Church of All Nations. There is one place they call Mountains. Some of them are even living there as landlord and landladies. And that's not the end though. They said at night they went to what they call vote, that's VAULT. They went there, used Ghana Must Go. There is this bag Nigerians use that they call Ghana Must Go. It's like a traveling bag. They use the bag to pack physical cash, and they even went to the extent of chatting TB Joshua's international partners to donate money without the knowledge of the wife. That's not nice. That time she was still mourning, she was still grieving about the death of her husband, so she never cared about what is happening. She even thought that those prophets and prophetesses are mourning the late TB Joshua with her, without knowing that they are somewhere packing money and doing a whole lot of things. Honestly, guys, please, this thing I'm saying is coming from the mouth of an insider from Synagogue Church of All Nations. In fact, a trusted person that supports Evelyn Joshua. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So the source also revealed that information of TB Joshua has like 4 phones. They said these people deleted everything, every memory inside that phone, all the contacts inside TB Joshua's phone, and after his death, they were holding the phone for like they said like 4 days. So when they, or a week or so, or thereabout, when they finally released the phone, they deleted all the contacts, all the memory, everything inside that phone. Why? I think that's when Evelyn Joshua um started suspecting them. How can you take someone's that, as in somebody that lost her husband, you took her husband's phone and you wiped everything that is inside that phone? It's even possible that they can even use that phone to do some transfer and delete everything. You can imagine. How can they seize the phone? In fact, they said it's not even as if they were begging them to bring the phone until they used force on them. That was when they now brought the phone to Mrs. Evelyn Joshua. And by the time she opens the phone, they have wiped everything inside that phone. They make sure they wiped everything before returning the phone. And these people I'm telling you that did this thing, they are the people that have worked with Pastor Prophet T.B Joshua for many many years. So they know a whole lot of things about him. Most of them are even of, they said, like 50 years of age. They have traveled a lot of places with Pastor T.B Joshua. In fact, they are his most trusted prophets, disciples, prophetess, or whatever they call them. They are the most trusted people. You can imagine the people you trust the most, are the people doing this kind of thing to your wife, to your family, to the church, when the pastor is not around again. Like, they even went to the extent of putting his private jet for sale. You can imagine. They put up his private aircraft for sale without the knowledge of the wife, without briefing her. Like, I'm so happy that finally the court made her the leader of the church. So right now she will have the power to monitor that was why she started sending all of them packing. My own objection was that this man just died. Like, Pastor TB Joshua is not a drama person. That was what I was trying to say in that first video. But now I've gathered the information and what made her to be, to start chasing all of them away from the church, even if they have worked 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, decades. And how can they embezzle church money? You call yourself a prophet, and the worst part is not even only Nigerians. Imagine people from Mexico, from South Africa, from Senegal. A man you've been working for how many years? Pastor Prophet TB Joshua have been taking a good care of them, taking them to different countries, feeding them, and still paying them salary. But when the day, as in after his death, instead of you to show that your loyalty to the family, mourn with them, instead they gathered to withdraw money to enrich themselves. You see this thing they are saying, this Christianity and church is turning to a scam. If people that call themselves prophets and prophetesses can take advantage of a dead man to take his money without the consent of the family, people that are still mourning, they don't even care what is happening. They are just still mourning their dead loved one. And what you could do is just to use the opportunity to loot money meant for church, money meant for the poor, money meant for synagogue church of all nations. Wow, I'm still surprised. But meanwhile, I'm so happy that the church has officially named the wife of late T.B Joshua, Evelyn Joshua, as their new leader. Like, I am so happy about that. As in, when I heard about all these things, this is just my main happiness that thank God that she is now in charge. She can now know what is happening. No wonder she was acting that way. Everybody was like, what is happening? How can she be sending the prophet that have been with T.B Joshua for decades away, just maybe 3 months after his death? Because he died around June, so we are in June, okay, July, August, September, October, nearly 4 months after his death. And my last video, I was not getting it, because Pastor T.B Joshua is not a drama person. Even if upon all the things that people have said against him, he has not come out to attack them or say anything or arrest them. So now I know why this woman is following them bomber to bomber. No wonder they were those disciple, right, we are forcefully evicted from that, from the houses they are occupying inside Synagogue Church of All Nation. I'm so happy that she's really acting, but what I'm trying to say is that they should just slow down, because Prophet T.B Joshua just died. He's not even up to 6 months, and a whole lot of drama. Now I know, maybe they want to intimidate this woman just because she is wise and she's smart or something. That's why everywhere I don't boss. But my own is, they should just stop all this drama, because T.B Joshua, wherever he is, he will not be happy about it. But I'm happy that the woman stand on her feet to fight people that want to take away what the husband have worked for so many years. If you have been in that scoan, I've not been there, but I know people that have been there. I've seen the church premises on television. The place is very, very big. Everything is inside that church. It's a very, very big place. So I wonder how these people will just wake up. I would have mentioned their names, their names were listed, their names were listed. One is Obase Damilola. One is Obase Folake. Imagine, is these people brother and sister? One is Adebola Olamide. One is Tong Christopher, Catherine. So many. There is one that has all this Spanish name. There is Annie Uchechibe, David, Ruth, Polo, Christopher, a whole lot of them. Angela Maria Brandt, a whole lot of names were mentioned. These are the 20 disciples or prophet or prophetess, I don't know what they call them, that stole money, wipe out all the contacts of T.B Joshua, everything in his phone. They wiped everything out. Why? It looks suspicious. That means they have tampered with that phone. That means they took a whole lot of information from that phone. What can warrant them to delete everything on his phone? Why? That act alone is very fishy. So that's what I said. Let me come and gist you guys. I keep on updating you guys. Anyone I see, you see all those people coming to my comment section to call me names and say that I should repent. See, let me tell you, being a born again is not for mouth. Being a born again is when you love people, when you learn how to speak to people, when you love people genuinely. Being a born again does not mean that you can preach Bible, you can quote Bible. Most of them are quoting Bible for me. No. Humanity first before all those your abrakataba. Do you love your neighbor? Do you share love? Do you love people? It's not about preaching and quoting all the Bibles you guys are coming to quote on my comment section. My own is, if I see wrong, I will say this is wrong. If I say right, I will say this is right. So nobody should come to my comment section and be quoting for me Bible and be telling me that God will arrest me, that I'm blaspheming. One is saying I'm blaspheming. I don't know what that one is even talking about. Saying I'm this, that God will arrest me and all that. Hi God. Well, thank you so much guys for watching. See, what do you think about the current happening in Synagogue Church of All Nation? Do you think that there is more to it? Just like from what I've just narrated to you guys, what do you think? Do you think that the woman acted properly by evicting those disciples forcefully, or by involving EFCC on it to, interrogate them and investigate what is really going on, and how all the money that have been disappearing from accounts and from their votes and all that? So just drop your thought on the comment section, and I will see you guys on my next video. I love you guys. Please stay safe and continue to wash your hand and practice social distancing. Okay, bye.